Hello, welcome to XCS Combat Extreme City. My name is Adomsisko, and I'll be giving you a brief tutorial on the XCS HUD. We'll start off with the XCS logo itself. As you can see, it'll pop up this menu, say XCS Store. That's a link for you to go to the XCS Store on the marketplace. It will not teleport you in one location. Respec stats, in other words, if you've put stat points in a location, then that's the one that you want to press if you want to move those points, and we'll get to that here in just a second. Non-com means non-combatant. In other words, if you have to go for an extended period of time and you don't want to get taken out or something like that, this is the button that you would hit in order to say that, hey, you're away from your keyboard or you do not want to fight. Next button is Party. This is the button that you would hit to either create or invite people or kick out people to or from your party. Next is Party Chat. I have never seen anybody use that. Most people are just too busy fighting with the people that are in front of them to worry about chatting with the people that are with them. Next button is Targeting. This is, say you have an ally to your right and an enemy to your front. This is the button that you would use to, say, clear your targeting. In other words, the person has left the area, left the sim. There's no point in targeting that. You can use the targeting menu to target your enemy for your aggressive skills and your allies for your support, defensive and healing skills. Next is Inventory. There is no inventory here. There's nothing that you need to pick up and run around and grab and anything like that, so there's no need to worry about that button. Next button is another way to pull up your skills. This is actually the way to see if you have any that are active, or to see what each of the skills are named. For example, if I go to Aggressive, there we go. You can actually see the names of my skills: Heavy Blow, Bludgeon, Disarray, and Smash. That is these four right here. And speaking of skills, that brings us to our very next point. The skills are categorized by color in your bar. You have red, blue, yellow, and green. Red are your aggressive skills. It's these. For me, it's these right here. Defensive are labeled in blue. Support is yellow, and healing is green. Next, we'll just loop right around here. Next is the fist here. This enables and disables your melee animations, assuming you do not have an XCS melee weapon. So if I were to hold down the left mouse button and punch with it enabled, you can see, move forward, you can see that I punch and kick. With that off, you see that I do nothing other than walk around. I always turn it on as soon as I get here, just as a point of self-defense, just in case I'm wanting to walk somewhere, or I just get down there and I'm trying to talk to somebody and somebody attacks me. I can at least defend myself. Here is ammo count. This is, you don't have to worry about a set amount of magazines. You have an infinite amount of magazines, but those magazines have a finite amount of ammo in them, meaning that you can reload as many times as you want, but each magazine will only carry 100 to 200 rounds in them. Next button is the reload button itself. This is the button that you would hit, say if you're out of a fight, you just got done and you just want to go ahead and reload your weapon. That would be the weapon button that you would hit. If you're in the middle of a fight, then the default key is F12, assuming you have that gesture on in the first place. Next button is your draw. Is this little pistol. This is to draw your firearm. As you can see, I have a slightly different one than the standard rifle that comes with the meter itself. This is a weapon that I actually bought on the XCS marketplace store. Which brings me to my next point. All weapons, all firearms, do the exact same damage, regardless of what they look like. The one that looks like an AK-47 do the exact same damage as the beast that I'm holding right now. So you don't have to worry about, if I'm carrying a big rifle and you got the standard one, if I'm gonna be doing more damage than you. They do the same amount of damage. It's just aesthetics and ammo count. If you don't have your weapon already drawn, hitting it will draw it. If you do have it already drawn, hitting it again will sling it. Next is your skill tree, is your skill points. As you can see right here on the overhead, I have 890 hit points at 100%, 990 skill points, which is this bar here, at 100%. Whenever you use skills, like for example rebound, it drops that down a little bit. Every single one of these skills require a different amount of skill points to use. So it's a very good idea to keep track of this. The next, like in every video game, every role-playing video game that we've ever played, like ever, this is your health bar. It's always in red. Every single game I've ever played. Next is experience. This one will fill up over time as you play. Meaning, you can be chatting with someone and be getting experience as long as you're in combative mode. You can be fighting and be getting experience as long as you're in combative mode. You can be sitting and doing literally nothing and watching Netflix, and you will be getting experience as long as you're in combative mode. Finally, the big picture right here. As you can see right here on me, this is a shield with a few circles and some lines. This is the picture for Defender. That is my current class. Each of the different classes have a different picture, so you'll be able to see which one that you're in without having to look down here if you have to memorize. This is also the button that you would hit to change your class. However, if you were to do so, you cannot do it you cannot change it back for an extended period of time. So if you want to, say you're a level 50 fighter and you want to try your hand at the Alchemist, you will not be able to switch back to Alchemist, back from Alchemist for quite a while. I believe it's 3,500 seconds or something like that. I think it's like 35 minutes or something. So that would be the button for you to hit. If you have any questions, feel free to ask myself or any experienced player here. We'll be happy to help you. Thanks and have a great one.